Welcome to Conflict News 24. Continuing our coverage of East Congo conflict, we have several updates of the last 12 hours for you. Heavy fighting erupted on two fronts between Congolese military and M23 fighters in the last 12 hours. To the north and to the south of Kiwanja, there was heavy fighting on two fronts. Tanks, artillery pieces were involved. Congolese military is making claims about some territorial gains. Details for you. Secondly, viewers, a video is being shared in social media showing some fighters. The video is from a place which is on Uganda-Congo border. It is being claimed these fighters shown in the video are FDLR fighters who are Rwandan opposition fighters. Details for you. Thirdly, Angola's president is in Rwanda. He is trying to mediate between Rwanda and DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. WFP today said that its warehouses, schools where it was storing aid in Ratshoro were attacked by attackers, and some warehouses, schools, big warehouses were looted by attackers. And lastly, Russia-Ukraine conflict, where Ukrainians are celebrating in Kherson. Kherson city is under Ukrainian control. Where are Russians? We have details on a map for you showing the position of Russian army and Ukrainian forces. Russians have definitely suffered a major setback in Kherson. Firstly, viewers, ongoing conflict in Eastern Congo, which resumed at the end of last year when M23 fighters started offensives on government forces, and they started taking control of territories in North Kivu province of DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. M23 fighters are allegedly backed by Rwanda, some name Uganda as well. On the 16th of November, talks due to be held in Nairobi, Kenya to resolve this conflict. Before that, fighting intensified on Friday when government forces launched counter-offensives on M23 fighters' positions to the north and south of Kiwanja. Kiwanja, a major strategic town, is under the control of M23 fighters. To the north of Kiwanja, fighting broke out between Kabunga and Mabinga. Kahunga and Mabinga. Fighting went on for several hours. Government forces, Congolese government forces, are claiming to be in control of Mabinga, but not confirmed. Mabinga was taken by M23 fighters a few days ago. Government forces claim that they have made some gains on Kahunga, Mabinga front, but no visual confirmation so far. This is northern front. Areas, places Kahunga and Mabinga are situated to the north of Kiwanja. Secondly, on southern front, to the south of Kiwanja, fighting is ongoing between Kasigari and Rogari. Here in Kabaya locality, heavy clashes went on for hours today. Tanks, artillery pieces are being used by government forces, by Congolese government forces. Heavy fighting ongoing here to the south of Kiwanja, to the north of Rugari. From Rugari, Congolese M23 opposition fighters trying to move towards Goma, but they have been stopped at Rugari, and now they are being hit at the back in Kabaya between Rugari and Kasigari. So overall, situation is volatile. It's difficult to say which areas which areas have been retaken by government forces in these counteroffensives. Fighting ongoing, which could have an impact on upcoming talks in Nairobi, Kenya. Secondly, viewers, a video is being shared in social media which is reportedly from Ishasha. Ishasha is on Uganda DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo border, and the video shows some armed men. It is being claimed the armed men shown in the video are FDLR fighters, which are Rwandan opposition fighters. Rwanda accuses Congo of backing this Rwandan opposition fighters group, which has its bases in Congo. Congo denies. Congo says it has handed over several FDLR commanders to Rwanda, but Rwanda sends them back, and Rwanda uses the pretext of presence of FDLR in Congo to steal Congo's minerals, Congo's gold and other resources. Watch this clip, which is reportedly from Ishasha. Most say that the fighters shown in the video are FDLR fighters. By the way, close to Ishasha, at a distance from Ishasha, 2 days ago, M23 fighters took control of a town, a village, which is situated to the south and west of Ishasha. Are FDLR fighters supporting FARDC against M23 fighters? Watch the clip being shared, reportedly from Ishasha.
FDLR yo wale wanachangana na FDLR. Ba FDLR wale pale.
Secondly, viewers, Angola is trying to de-escalate the situation between Congo and Rwanda. Last month, Democratic Republic of Congo expelled Rwandan ambassador. It recalled its ambassador from Rwanda. Congo accuses Rwanda of backing M23 fighters. Rwanda denies. Angola is trying to mediate between Congo and Rwanda. Angolan President Joao Lourenço, is in Rwanda. He arrived in Kigali a few hours ago, where he'll meet Paul Kagame, Rwandan President. 2 days ago, DRC and Rwandan foreign ministers visited Angola. They were invited by Angolan president. Some talks were held there, no breakthrough. And now Angola's president is in Rwanda. Can he de-escalate the situation between Rwanda and Congo? That remains to be seen. Meanwhile, Felix Tshisekedi, Congolese president, today held a meeting with Tutsi notables of Congo. M23 fighters are ethnic Tutsis, and Congo's president is trying to disassociate Tutsis from supporting M23 fighters. M23 fighters say that they are fighting for the rights of Tutsis. That is what was said by Ugandan president's son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, a few days ago. He said that M23 were fighting for the rights of Tutsis in Congo, but Congo's government is trying to ensure that Tutsis don't support M23. This conflict should not be Tutsi versus non-Tutsi conflict, or Tutsi versus Hutu conflict like we saw in Rwanda. It could have serious consequences. That is why perhaps Congo's government is trying to convince notable Tutsis that they shouldn't support M23 fighters. Meanwhile, WFP, World Food Program, in a statement today said that its warehouses, its stores, schools being used as camps by WFP were attacked today in Ratshoro. Eastern Congo. Attackers looted 6 such stores. They took away food stored there for displaced people, for people in need of food in Eastern Congo. And WFP urged the parties to respect humanitarian laws, but that is happening in Eastern Congo, that WFP warehouses are being attacked. The area where this attack happened is under the control of M23 fighters reportedly. Remains that attackers were not government-backed groups, government-backed militia. Maybe some M23 fighters were involved in the attack on WFP World Food Program stores, warehouses in Ratshoro. Today, Goma to Virunga power transmission line was blown up by some say M23 fighters, because M23 are moving towards Goma. So they tried to cut off supply of power to Goma from Virunga. Power supplies remained suspended for hours, but then technicians restored the power supply. M23's advance towards Goma has been checked, because now they are fighting in areas to the north of Rugari, to the north of Kiwanja. So it's not that in coming hours or days they're going to reach Goma. They are at a distance from Goma, and they're being hit at the back by Congolese government forces. Lastly, was Russia-Ukraine conflict, where Ukrainians are celebrating in Kherson. Kherson city is back under Ukraine's control, viewers. Ukraine flag has been hoisted in downtown Kherson. Russians have retreated to the left bank of Kherson city. People celebrating. Ukrainian military has entered Kherson city. Russians have withdrawn. We have a picture for you showing a place which is called Borislav. Borislav is situated opposite to Kakhovka. Kakhovka is under Russian control to the left bank of Dnieper River. And Ukrainian military has arrived in Borislav. You can see Borislav on this map. It means that entire right bank of Dnieper River is under Ukrainian control. Russians have withdrawn. Question is, did Ukrainian forces try to hit Russians when they were withdrawing from Kherson city to the left bank of Dnieper River? I don't think they did. Russians withdrew safely, like they withdrew from other places in eastern Ukraine, like they withdrew from northern Donetsk. They withdrew from other places too, and they're in the same way they're withdrawing without suffering any major losses. I think Ukrainian military does not want to engage retreating Russian forces. They want them to leave the area which they want to leave, Russians. That is why Russians safely retreated, securing the withdrawal of their military, their weapons from Kherson city to the left bank of Dnieper River. We have a clip for you showing Ukrainians celebrating, Ukrainian people in Kherson city. With the clip. Thank you for watching.